Thanks, Becky. Meantime, a group of bipartisan members of Congress have introduced a Congressional Review Act resolution challenging President Biden's electrical vehicle credit rule in hopes of a repeal. Joining us right now to talk about it is Congresswoman Carol Miller this morning, who has now introduced the Congressional Review Act to repeal the administration's EV ruling. Want to understand why you're trying to press ahead with this and what you think the impact of it ultimately will be.
Well, good morning, and thank you for having me. My concern is that there are three branches of our government. There is the Congress, who makes the law, there's the president, and then there is the judiciary. And we passed a law that no electric vehicles that are made with an input of critical minerals should be awarded to our foreign adversaries. And there's been a ruling through the administration, through the Treasury, that, golly, you can't even tell if graphite is traceable, which isn't true because the people who manufacture graphite in the United States say it absolutely is. And I know that our president is so gung-ho on everything green and as many tax credits as anyone could imagine that they want to happen. But Congress makes the law. And so it is my opinion, as well as my fellow congressional and senatorial members, that this is wrong, this is illegal, and it should not happen. So that is what we have introduced.
Right. Congresswoman, explain this, though. The issue, as it is, what we're talking about is the ingredients, if you will, inside the EVs. You're saying some of those materials are coming from places outside of the U.S., and so it's hurting U.S. manufacturers and the like. The question I would ask you, though, is at a time when we are still deeply concerned about inflation, what is the inflationary impact of your bill? Well,
the fact that we're giving tax credits, we're giving money that should go to American companies to the Chinese. It's wrong. You know, we have so many expenses, and, you know, you were talking about how expensive these vehicles are and the problems that we still have. The government doesn't need to mandate things that should happen naturally through science, et cetera. And I think back to the time when an electric vehicle stalled out in my wonderful state of West Virginia, and who rescued them and took them was a bunch of coal miners. They got together and they hauled the car where it could be taken care of. So, you know, we need to protect our American manufacturers and our American people.
But what does that mean in practice? I mean, just so we understand, would you be effectively against subsidizing any EVs to begin with?
Well, you know, you get into government subsidy, that isn't the natural way things happen in the United States. We work hard, we get ahead. It's the same with anything you make. If you've got a government subsidy, who are you not subsidizing? Why are you picking winners and losers? We shouldn't. If this is a wonderful product, we shouldn't have to pick winners and losers.